If you watched the vlogs during Halloween, we have neighbors now across the street that like to decorate. So, this guy, he is still working on his house. He is still out there working. He has been working all day on this house. It is totally amazing looking. I mean, like he could set this thing to music or something. It has, I mean, the only place where he has room to add more is on the side and like on the roof, which I can't imagine. But I mean, even the chimneys on the top where those two snowflakes are, I mean, it is amazing looking. I love it. I think it's awesome. And then over there on the far left, you can see that green and blue tree he's decorated. It's hard to see it because of the pole. It is so cold though that I don't want to walk outside. So maybe when it's a little bit warmer one night, I'll take you out there and we can really get a good look at it. But I love it. I think it's gorgeous. We are headed to Walmart, not Lexington. It rained all day yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. And from the time we got up to the time we went to bed, it rained. There was actually flood warnings, weren't there? It rained terribly. So I do not, there was no need for us to get out yesterday. We didn't have to. And so we just stayed home. We stayed home all day. And I read, and we finished watching Doc Martin, this season of Doc Martin. It was so good, and I'm so sad that it's over. I mean, I wanted to finish it, I wanted to watch it, but then again, it's like, but now it's over with, you know, until next time. And we're still watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. The first person has gone home now. Let's see. And I forgot to tell you all, you know, I had told you that we went and saw The Joker. We also saw Downton Abbey. And I just completely forgot to mention it. It was so good. If you love Downton Abbey anyway, this movie, it was just like one long episode. That's what it was. It was one long episode, and I'm not giving anything away. You find this out in the first few minutes. The whole basis, the whole story is that the king and queen are coming for a visit. And they're coming to Downton Abbey for a visit. And so that's the basic storyline there. And it was just so wonderful. And at the very end, they're pulling back from the house and the music's playing, and I felt like crying. And it wasn't sad. There wasn't anything sad about it, but it was just that it was over, that it was off, and you know, that we don't know when if they're gonna have another one.
I can't imagine that. Yeah,
we don't know if they'll ever do it again, or when it would be. And to me, it was just so sad that it was over. And I enjoyed it so much. If you like the show anyway, the movie does not disappoint. They didn't, you know, try to pull anything theatrical, or you know,
they really didn't change or add or make any grave like changes.
Right, you know, there's a formula to the show, and they kept with that.
Although it ends with something that could lead to someone's future changing. Yes, in a good way.
But it was just excellent. So we're here at Walmart. Hopefully it won't be too busy. Now today it doesn't look bad. It's not supposed to rain at all today. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so yeah, it does not look busy at all. See, we missed the whole Black Friday thing. We don't do Black Friday. To me, it is not worth saving even $5 on something to go out at Black Friday. I think a lot of people do it just because they like that. They like getting out in the hustle and bustle, and they like to be able to say they got out on Black Friday, and they like the competition and all that. we don't need any of that. So to us, even if you're saving $20 on a TV, I would rather pay the $20 extra on the TV and not have to do.
I mean, sometimes you get $200 or $300 on a TV, but if you
that's different.
But if you wait a little while, they're usually on sale on Amazon.
Cyber Monday. So, on Cyber Monday.
Yeah, and then you can order it on Amazon.
Exactly. Did you just see what I saw?
Yeah.
After all the complaining that I did, there's a whole pallet of
We must have literally just got
Hillshire Farm. Yes, a whole thing of them in here. Kills me. Absolutely kills me. I cannot believe it. Well, that was definitely the time to go to Walmart because all that Black Friday rush is over with and it's early, and so it was not busy in there at all. But I could not believe that they have a whole pallet of the Hillshire Farm.
Well, the point was we wanted to have it before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we wanted it before Thanksgiving, and they just got it in. Normally they get it in early. This time they didn't get it in. We just bought Guido some flea medication because you buy it and you get enough for several months. And so we buy the Canine Advantix, I think that's what it's called, and it was $52.44. We only spent $125 in there, so $52 was for that medication. What do you think cost the second?
Those Tide.
Yeah, the Tide. I bought Tide, and Tide was
Those are expensive.
Tide was $20. And then next was toilet paper.
Yeah.
The Quilted Northern was $12. So we bought those three major things. That was the most of our groceries. And I had a $2 off coupon for the Tide. So the Tide was really only $17.97 instead of $19.97. Yesterday, Ashley was at a stoplight, and fortunately it wasn't at a busy intersection, or it's at a very busy intersection. It wasn't at a busy time of day. So she was at a stoplight and her car made this horrific noise and it just stopped on her and it would not go any further. So this was yesterday, like I said, and I had already told you it rained all day long. So during this time, it was in the middle of it pouring down. So Ashley called Kevin, wanted Kevin to come, you know, what do I do? Well, she didn't want him to come, she just wanted advice. And he said, I'll be out there in just a minute to move your car out of the way. So Kevin called Andrew and asked Andrew, can you come help me push Ashley's car out of the road? And fortunately, Andrew was at home, and so he was able to do that. So Kevin said that Andrew was just, the rain was just pouring it just off his glasses and off his body and his coat. And Kevin had been wearing a zip-up hoodie, and it was absolutely soaked when he got home. So they got Ashley's car. She hired a tow truck, and it was $95 for the tow truck to take it to the place where they're going to fix her car or find out what's going on with it. And ooh, when the sun is not shining but behind the curtains, it gets darker in here. But I like it because I can see the tree. So anyway, her car, they don't open until tomorrow, this place, at apparently precisely at 8 o'clock. They do not open before 8 o'clock. And so she has no idea what's going on with her car. Kevin said it sounded pretty bad though. He said with all the rain that we got, he said, I wonder if somehow rain could have gotten in the computer and messed it up or whatever. So we have no idea. But Ashley was like, she was like freaking out because, you know, here she is, people are coming up behind her at this light and she can't do anything. So she has her hand out the window, you know, go around, go around. But it's embarrassing too. And I told her, I said, I remember back when I had a minivan, and the minivan, it would die all the time. And it died on a major road. Well, it died on two major roads. One of the major roads here, I mean, traffic, well, I just started crying because I was by myself, had Ashley in her car seat. She was a baby. And it's a very, very busy road for our town. And traffic, you know, people are coming up behind you. They're honking. They're just wanting you to move. They don't understand that you've stopped. And I just started crying. And, you know, of course, it all works itself out. Somehow you get out of the way, or you call somebody that can help you. And then another time, that same van died again on a major highway, and fortunately I was able to pull off I was over on the side of the road because I realized it was dying, and a police car passed me and gave me and Ashley was a baby, gave us a ride home, or I would have been stuck out in the middle of nowhere because I don't think we had cell phones back then. You're talking, Ashley was little, so that was, you know, 23 years ago. I don't think I had a cell phone at that. I know I didn't have a cell phone at that time. So, Kevin might have had a pager. How old am I? Kevin probably had a pager for work. I know he had a pager when he first started out, for calls and stuff. Gosh, that's a long time ago. But, so I do know the feeling of having a car that's not reliable, and it sucks. It's horrible. It's just, it scares you. And I'm sure even after Ashley gets it fixed, for probably the next week, once she gets it back, she's going to be afraid that it's going to happen again, because that's just what happens. It makes you fearful of ever being in that vehicle. So that van, I ended up getting rid of that van. I didn't have the van very long. It was not a good minivan. I don't even remember. I want to say it was like a Voyager or something like that. I don't know if that's right. That name sounds familiar. A Voyager. A GMC Voyager? I don't know. Anyway, it was not a good van. It was way back a long time ago. But I know the feeling. It's just very, very scary because you have no control at all. And you don't know what's going to happen. So tomorrow's Monday. I will let you know what we hear and how much it's going to cost and all that stuff. Like I said, it was $95 to get it towed, which I guess that's not bad. But it will be interesting to see what the problem is, because both Kevin and Ashley said it just sounded absolutely horrible. Well, the good thing about making sausage balls is you always have leftover sausage balls in the freezer. So I am heating some of these up for lunch. And I wanted to tell you that Kevin and I watched our first Christmas movie. It wasn't one that I thought it would be. It actually, set you right here. It actually is a Disney Plus original. It's called Noelle, and it stars Anna Kendrick. And it is a cute Christmas movie. The village, the North Pole village, I told Kevin it reminded me of one of my calendar pictures. My calendar pictures, they're drawn by Bonnie White, and there are these beautiful little, they have these beautiful scenes with these churches and Victorian homes, and the people in the streets are brightly dressed, and there's usually horses and things like that, and just a nice community. And that's what in that movie it reminded me of, is one of my calendar pages. So if you watch that movie, you'll see what I mean. But it was a good movie. It wasn't one that will join our list of ones that we want to watch every Christmas. But it was a good to see. And I think if you have kids that are probably around 9 or 10 years old, I think they would enjoy it. It's a good story. There's a lot going on in it, and it's a good story. But like Christmas Vacation and A Christmas Story, those are ones we watch every single year. Love Actually, Christmas with the Cranks. All of those I want to see every single year. And this one was probably, truly, it was probably a one-time viewing for me. But now if you have a kid and that's around 10 years old, it might be something that they do want to watch every year. And it's family friendly, and so the whole family can watch it. And so it was just really cute. So that was our first Christmas movie we watched. We watched it yesterday. That was December 1st. And so I don't know if we'll watch one. I don't know if we'll try to watch one every single day or not. I know there are enough out there to where we could watch one every single day. Definitely more than that if we wanted to. But I don't know if we will or not. So a couple weeks ago, I showed you how Gavin and Amelia set up the nativity scene, and all the people in the nativity scene were looking at the baby Jesus. And I showed you how I set up our nativity scene, which I set them up pretty much like this person did. So I'm a member on, this is a picture on Facebook of, it's called Our Old House. And this person, I wanted to show you, this person on Facebook has set their nativity scene up the way that I set mine up. And I had so many people comment. I thought it was funny because I thought, Gavin and Amelia, I thought that's the mind of a child, you know, to set it up to where all the people are looking at baby Jesus. Well, of course, in real life, it would be that way. But me, in my adult mind, I'm thinking I want to see their faces. I want to see their outfits. Well, clearly this person feels the same way I do, because they have also set up the nativity scene where you can see all the characters. You can see the details in their faces and stuff like that. So I learned, though, from you all that most of the people that commented, they set it up like Gavin and Amelia. So I'm the one, the odd man out on this one. But there are people like me. So it's good to know that I'm not the only one who does this. These same people, I'm looking through all their Christmas pictures. They've posted a lot of Christmas pictures. And they have another nativity scene. And they have these people pointed out too. So, but I love being a member of this group because, especially this time of year, because these people have old houses, and they're not only showing the houses, and some people show like renovations that they're doing, which I find that interesting. Look how they did their napkins. Did you look at their napkins, Kevin?
Little trees.
Yeah, that's cool. And they have little snowmen, salt and pepper shakers. So not only do you see renovations and stuff on this website, but you also see stuff like this, decor, and people will ask questions like if they've never done something before to their old house, and they want advice, or so, like if I wanted advice on anything, I could go on there right now and ask for advice. But this is what it's called. It's called Our Old House. And it's usually really good discussions and stuff. But I just love this website. It's just a feast for your eyes. And you see a lot of, look, a leg lamp. You see a lot of Christmas decor this time of year. And people, like, they'll have wallpaper on here, and people will say, have you ever seen this wallpaper? Do you know what the name of the wallpaper is? But they post all kinds of things. There was one up here I want to show you. They only posted 3 pictures, but I want to show it to you because it was this one. Look how pretty this is. And they, like I said, they only posted 3 pictures, but it's just beautiful. Look at the ceiling in that room. I have my hair pulled up because I'm going to start my laundry before I do anything else. Today's Wednesday. Today's my cleaning day. I wanted to tell you all that Ashley still does not have her car. I had not given you an update though. Forgive me, I know, when I turn the camera on and I'm cleaning, you always see the top of my head because I always have to lean over and do something. It amazes me though how the washing machine gets dusty. It's like, how does that even happen? But I guess it's from like the clothes, like the fibers or whatever, the little pieces of from clothes. But it does get dusty, so you have to wipe it off every now and again. Anyway, so Ashley doesn't have her car. What happened is her engine blew up. I think that's the best way to say it. And I will try to remember to get Kevin to explain it. But apparently, Ashley just had her oil changed in October. So it hasn't been that long ago. But her car, they are notorious apparently for the oil running out of them very quickly. And then by the time the oil light comes on, it's too late. Well, Ashley's oil light never even came on. And so she, basically the mechanic said there was absolutely no oil in the car. And apparently there have been incidences reported about this for her car, but not her year. So, like, if it had been a problem that had been reported for her year, I guess she could have gotten money for that, or we could have claimed it somehow. But anyway, there's nothing we can do about it. So it's going to cost her a lot of money. But I'll let Kevin explain it. I won't go on and on right now, because I'll let him explain it, because he'll probably tell you exactly what I just said again. But he has been getting up a little earlier than he normally would have, because he gets up early anyway. But he's been getting up earlier so that he can take her to work. So they both work in Lexington, and so he'll take her to work, and then he'll go to work, and then at the end of the day, he has had to go pick her up. And so far it hasn't been an issue, but if she has to stay later one day, or if he has to stay later one day, that may be an issue. But anyway, hopefully, I don't know how long they'll have her car. I hope to be able to tell you this afternoon, because they have to check in with the mechanic today. So yeah, I'm hoping that we'll find something out today. Ashley I was completely out of detergent, and she was in Target, and she said they have these bags of pods. I've never bought it in the bag. I've only bought the container, which is heavy when you're holding it with one hand. I've only bought the plastic container. I always buy this, but I always buy the April Fresh. And she was at Target, and she said, what kind do you like? And I said, well, I always get the April Fresh. I said, I don't care what kind you get, honestly. And she looked, and she said, they don't have April Fresh at all. They don't have it in the plastic containers. They don't have it in just the pods. She said, I don't see April Fresh in any of their packaging. So I think that's odd that Target would not have those. You hear a little tink tink? That's what I call him when he's doing that. Little tink tink, Guido. Because he's down here getting a drink, and that thing on his neck, it'll drive you crazy. But he's gotten funny about his eating. Everything has changed since Guido's gotten older. He doesn't eat all of his food at one time. It's like he can't see it all, and now apparently he can't smell it that well, that good as well, because he doesn't finish it all at one time, and he'll come back to it. And so if I he'll eat like all from one side of the bowl. And so if I notice that, if I'll turn it around, then he'll eat the other. It's like he doesn't know that there's more in the bowl. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna get to cleaning, start cleaning. I'm gonna do the clothes. And then I've got to go in the kitchen and do some dishes. Not very many dishes, but like his bowl. I do his bowl first thing, because I like to get it off the floor in here so that I can wash the floor really well. And then I don't know what I'll get into after I clean. That'll take me a few hours anyway. Jackie, thank you very much for the coupon. I appreciate it very much. We got a Christmas card from the Brossard. Is that how you would say that name? Brossard?
Brossard?
Or would you say bruh or bro?
I don't know.
I think it's Brossard family.
There's so many different ways to say names.
You have a beautiful family. I'm gonna assume that I can show this. She did not say that I couldn't. This is Bryn and her family, and sometimes people don't want me to show their family, but
if you don't, just write it on there.
Write it.
Please don't show.
Yes, and then I won't show it. I will never show anything that you don't want me to show. But Bryn, you have a beautiful family, and you'll have to let me know somehow if that is your house where you took that picture.
Or somewhere else.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know. But your girls are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much for the card. I love that. I want to, one of these years when I think about it, I never think about it. I think it would be neat to do pictures, you know, for a Christmas card. And I think that's such a great way to keep track of time and how you're aging and all that stuff. What is this? This says...
That's the note for this box.
Tammy and Kevin, we found these in the Meyer store in Terry Hot.
Out. Hoot. I don't know.
If you don't live there, it's a tongue twister. Terry Hot.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Versailles.
Yeah. Do you remember when we first went to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and the name of the town is something, and we pronounced it one way, and the guy, like, literally, he couldn't help it. He laughed in our face.
Yeah, so that's how he say it. We say it this way.
I said it like, I said, how do you all like living in Sevierville? And it was Seaverville, or maybe I said Seaverville, and he said it's Sevierville. I said it completely wrong. Anyway, if you don't live in places, you just don't know. Here are some sweets to enjoy for the holiday. We really enjoyed them. Interested to see what you and Kevin think of them. Have a great holiday season, Pam and Steve. Thank you. Oh. Zittner's. Fine confection since 1922. Real milk chocolate double coconut delights.
There's all kinds of Zittner's in there.
Oh, well that's awesome because I've never seen these before.
Not in our area. Like.
They're Zittner Candy Corporation. They're made in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. www.zittners.com. Yeah.
They must not like those. They gave us both of them.
Yeah, we've never heard of these. Great stocking stuffers, it says. Okay, so these are real milk chocolate crack Kringle delights. These, raspberry cream, peppermint cream. Is that what? No, this is double coconut. That's peppermint cream and peanut butter.
They look good.
Oh yeah, and this box is open a little bit. I want to see. I'm gonna take a sneak peek. It smells.
They do smell
good. Oh, yum! Look at those. Oh, they smell wonderful. It smells like it smells like when we go in Ruth Hunt Candy, and
peanut butter is usually the strongest smell.
Yes, and they have that candy counter. It smells wonderful. It's like when you go into a bakery and you can just picture yourself eating the cake. Thank you very much. I love this because no, we have never seen these before. So I really, really appreciate that.
All right, I don't know how much that you can read. You can probably read all of it if you want.
This is from Bobby. Hi, Tammy and Kevin. Can't wait to watch your wonderful Thanksgiving, filling your bellies and lots of laughter playing games with all your family. Every year for my birthday, I am gifted with a dining experience at Club 33
you know where that's
in Disneyland. Yes, I thought.
Because you watch all those Disney shows.
Yeah, and I thought Club 33 was like very exclusive.
She said it's
Okay. Not sure if you know anything about Club 33, but it is a 5-star private dining experience for members only, and members can add you as their guest. Yes, because I mean, you must have some good connections. We'll come visit. You'll have to look it up on the internet as to how much members have to pay annually plus their initial buy-in. It's a crazy amount of money, so I'm real grateful to my source for the invitation. You are very blessed. I have heard how much people pay for it, and it I can't believe that you get this experience. That's just amazing. I thought of you and this Christmas ornament. Even though it is big, you can only purchase this inside the restaurant. I know you would truly appreciate it for folks in California Disneyland. This is a replica of the old door before they moved the entrance door down the street in New Orleans Square. Kevin, I looked at the Metal Earth stuff and there wasn't anything new or interesting.
Yeah, they haven't come up with anything.
I'm sure they'll come out with new things soon. Wishing you all well. Aloha, Bobby. Oh, I can't believe it.
It's right. She sent you a Disney bag.
Oh, and it actually says a Club 33.
Yeah. On the box.
This. Do you know people? Let me just tell you.
Right, so.
Famous people go there, like Holly Madison.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean, this is for Bobby. I'm wondering, who does she know? She must know somebody big to be able to get in there. I mean, that's amazing.
I might have to cut.
And there are some, I mean, there's some very well-known people in Disney that, I mean, never ever get to go in.
Because they didn't pay their money.
Yeah, so I'm so curious. And you'll have to let me know too, Bobby. I'm curious, you got this for me. Do you collect these things too? Bobby has sent me a lot of the Starbucks, the little ornaments and the mugs. And I'm wondering if she doesn't collect those as well. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
That's cool.
I love this.
That's neat.
Oh wow.
You'll probably want that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I will want to keep this box. A lot of my boxes I don't keep, but something like this that is rare and that I'm never gonna, see again. I'm cool. Definitely keeping the box. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Got a little balcony and then the table.
So I'm gonna hold this up for you. This is, I'm gonna try to put the box behind it. This is what it looks like from the outside. And then this is the inside. And I love it. Gosh, I don't even know where I'm going to put it at on the tree where it will get the attention that it deserves. I'm going to have to move something because I want this to be front and center, and I will probably try to get a bulb behind it so that you'll be able to see the light through the glass. Through the window. Yeah, that is amazing. I absolutely love it. And it actually says a Club 33 in Disney. I mean, that's something that cannot be replaced. I love it. Thank you so very, very much. Very much appreciate that. Okay, this is from Havas Formula in San Diego, California.
Jars or something.
Okay. I had a company contact me, and
that's what it looks like. It's jars.
Okay, I had a company contact me, and they wanted to know if we would review their, if we would be interested in reviewing some of their salsas if they sent them to me. And I said, sure. A lot of companies contact me, and it's like, it's just stuff that we're not interested in. But this,
Herdez?
Yeah, Herdez.
Can you buy this in the store?
We've had something Herdez.
Yeah, I think so too.
This
is a medium, like salsa.
And this is guacamole. The only bad thing is that tore. I wish that had a tore, because when I take a picture of it,
yeah, it kind of pushed down.
Yeah, it pushed down in the box, so it's not going to be. Oh, wait a minute.
It's not going to be as pretty.
It won't be as pretty. Ooh, look, I pulled it up like a stocking.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Now you broke it. You broke it like a stocking. It's okay.
It pushed down and I was trying to pull it up.
That's a thick sauce.
So this is guacamole.
We got a thick sauce. It's like a thick
Yeah. Now they didn't ask me which ones I would like or anything, because I would not have chosen guacamole, but I'm totally willing to try it.
Yeah, dip a chip in it.
I'm willing to try it and give it a go. I'm not going to prejudge it. It is a product of Mexico, it says. But I don't remember what we've had from them, but I know we've had
I've at least seen that name.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. So, whoever sent that to me from the company, thank you very, very much. You all have been so great, so very giving, and I appreciate it very, very much. Can you, while I have you on the spot, can you tell them really quickly what's going on with Ashley's car? What did the man tell you?
It blew up.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I told you earlier. I said it blew up.
It didn't actually blow up, but it's blown. The engine's blown, as they say. The deal is something with the. He said there was something, either a gasket blew or some reason it got almost completely out of oil.
What kind of car does she have?
She has a GMC Train, 2014.
Okay.
But he said the way it was, something came loose in there, or something locked up, or something was rattling in there, and he said something in there. It's probably bent. Every lift rod, every piston, every valve stem, everything in there is probably bent all to pieces. So he said even if we replaced everything in it, there's no guarantee that it would work, and it would be almost as expensive as buying a new one by the time they bought it all.
Right.
So she's gonna have to buy a new engine.
Yes, and and
get it put in.
And she, there had been recalls, but not for her year.
Yeah, it was before her year.
Yeah.
There was actually a lawsuit about it, but it was ended the year before her car came.
Right. So 13. There hasn't been anything about her car. So the mechanic, even though he knows her, he's like, I need to have this money before I can even order it, because it's so expensive that he doesn't want to get stuck with it. So this happened.
You don't blame him. You're buying a $4,000 engine.
No, and $4,000. Yeah, and I told Andrew that today, and Andrew said the same things happened to me at my work. He said I've had somebody who has ordered a machine that has been $4,000, and then they all of a sudden decide they don't want it, and I'm stuck with that $4,000 machine.
You've already bought it.
Right. So today Ashley has to take a check for $4,000 out there so that he can order the part, and that is just for the engine. That's not for labor, anything like that.
Parts that they have to add to it to get it installed.
So it'll probably cost. It'll probably end up costing her like $6,000.
Yeah.
But she's about to die because she's been saving for a while, and this just there it goes. And I told her, I said, adulting is not fun. No, it's not.
Happens to everybody. You get money. You get a little bit of money saved up, and never fails. You get a little bit of money saved up, and something happens.
Something will happen.
You have to use every dime.
Yes. I've told her and Andrew, every single year we would count on that tax money, and I would think, oh, when we get our tax money, we're going to pay off this bill, or we're going to pay off that bill, and I'll be darned. Right when we would get that tax money, something would happen.
Car would go bad.
Hot
water heater blew out.
Yes, every single year something happened, and which is horrible that something happened. But the good thing was always it was like I said, God knows. He knows that's when we're going to have the money. So that's when the stuff happens. The hot water heater decided to leak all over the floor, but he knew we would have the money and we would be able to take care of it now. If it had happened a couple of months before, we wouldn't have been able to handle it.
Or after we'd spent it on bills.
Or after we had spent it on bills. So, things happened exactly how they were supposed to happen. But, we just spent that $12,000 to get Ashley heat and air upstairs. That was not fun. We didn't want to spend $12,000 on that. We don't live upstairs like Ashley does. We don't hardly ever even go up there. But it's something that needed to be done. And sometimes you just spend money on things you don't want to spend it on, but that's just part of being an adult. So,
and if we ever want to sell the house, it'll go towards.
It would help sell the house. If we ever wanted to sell, then yes, absolutely, because Kevin's like, nobody would ever want to buy this house without heat or air.
Not for the price we'd want for it.
Yeah, why would you? You would be crazy to. So if we ever did sell it, that would help. But yeah, that's just what she's going through with her car right now. And so we don't know, because she has to go this afternoon and pay the money. We don't know how long it'll be, how long it'll take him to get it in, how long, once he gets it, how long it will take to install it or anything like that. So I'll have to let you know. Maybe I'll be able to let you know more about that this afternoon.
And what adds insult to this, her car payment is also being paid today.
Yeah. So yeah.
Here's a car payment for a car I can't even drive right now.
Yes, exactly. So, but I mean, you have to keep paying it.
Stuff happens.
And some people would probably wonder, well, why doesn't she just get rid of the car?
She owes
too much money on it. She's stuck with it.
She owes a lot more than what a new engine would cost to actually pay it off. Plus, she would have to get there would be no down payment for a new loan. So she'd have to not only come up with more money than what she owes, I mean, what she's currently paying for the new engine, she'd have to have money to put down on a new car or finance 100%, which is going to make her monthly payments be really high. So she just can't afford it.
The good thing about the engine she's buying, the reason it's costing a little more is because it has a 3-year warranty.
And 100,000 miles.
If anything happens, 3 years, 100,000 miles, they'll take care of it. Whereas the other option
was a used, like a junkyard engine.
Right, and it only had what?
60 days.
60-day warranty, and it was like $1,000 cheaper, wasn't it?
It ended up being, yeah, it was like $1,000 because he said that they always project out like $250, $300 for additional parts that didn't, like when they pulled it out from the junkyard, maybe it didn't have this connector or this hose or something like that. It has to be replaced.
Right.
And so you have to buy a few additional things. And yeah, so by the time you end up paying for it all, it's about $1,500 to $1,000.
But for Ashley, it's like, why wouldn't you go ahead and pay more? I mean, it hurts right now to pay a little bit more, but you have that warranty for 3 years.
If she was going to be able to replace the engine and then she said, I'm selling this thing and getting rid of it immediately,
then we would get the cheaper. Yes, then we would get the cheaper one.
And let some car lot deal with it.
But since she's going to have it and she rips and runs all the time, I mean, she commutes back and forth.
You get the refurbed one, basically.
Yeah, to get that one and have the 3-year warranty.
Yeah.
So
it's all new parts. The only thing that's old is the block itself. But all the pistons and valves and lifter and all that stuff inside of it's all new.
But the reason I wanted to say the name of the car is because these cars are known for this problem.
To burn oil.
And they said that usually, the guy told Kevin yesterday that usually by the time the oil light comes on, it's too late.
Yeah.
And so
you just got to check it like every weekend.
I want you all to know that so that you don't get one of these cars, because that's awful. We had a Saturn. We've had like 3 Saturns over the years, but that was an issue with the Saturn.
The first one?
I was putting oil in it once a week.
Yeah,
like a quart of oil once a week, because it would burn oil horribly. So this is just another one of those cars that you have to watch.
Yeah, but GM and Saturn are the same.
Oh, they are?
I think so. Well, they were. Saturn's only around.
Interesting.
I'm thinking GM was Saturn.
I don't know.
I think it was.
Well, that would tell me
could be wrong,
not to get one of those cars. I think that's horrible. So I'm not going to make you look it up, how much the member dues are for Club 33. This is on Wikipedia. It says that, where was it? Membership of the clubs is not transferable between resorts. Corporate members pay an initiation fee of $40,000. And individual members pay $25,000 in addition to annual dues, which are about $12,000. So if I wanted to be a member, I would have to pay $25,000 just to get in, and then $12,000 a year. It says Club 33 members and their guests have exclusive access to resort experiences, which vary depending on the type of membership. In addition to Club 33 restaurant, access may also include, there are all other things. a lounge and Disney, a lounge that's in Disney California Adventure, which is not open to the public either. So anyway, and I'm thinking there are rules with Club 33. Bobby can correct me if I'm wrong, but I was thinking for Club 33, I had also heard that like you're not allowed to take video in there or pictures or stuff like that. You'll have to let me know if that's true or not, but I can imagine if it's that expensive that they probably wouldn't want you to take pictures. We just left and went to the post office and we're coming back home, and I want you to know that he has not even moved. Didn't even move to greet us or... Oh, are you going to wake up now? Are you going to wake up now? You were so sleepy. You were so sleepy. Did you not hear us? Huh? Did you not hear us come in? You were so tired. Huh? So Ashley went and paid the $4,000 for the motor for her car. They said that it would probably take a week to get it in. So, well, today's Wednesday. He's thinking if he gets it in like on Tuesday, then she might be able to get it back by next Thursday. So, hopefully she has her car by the end of next week. So, yeah. But it's been paid for. The motor's been paid for. But did he talk about any more how much it would cost? Or is he's just going to wait until he's finished and then let it?
It'd be about another $1,500 to $1,800.
Yeah, it'll probably be $1,500 to $1,800 if you didn't hear him. So, but anyway, at least we've Ashley paid for it. I'm not going to say we've paid for it. Ashley paid for it, and so that is step one. Ginger sent me a message on Instagram earlier, and I have to share it with you. She sent me this picture, and she said that she oftentimes watches our video reviews with the closed caption on. And so you're going to die when you hear what this says. It says, "They have your left with a little fart taste in your mouth room." I mean,
how might you said that?
A little fart taste. I don't think you said that. I don't think you said that at all, but that's what the closed caption came up with. I don't ever remember saying the word fart in one of these videos. I'm going to end the vlog here for the week. I'm just sitting here enjoying a cup of coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, then I've been trying to post some of the pictures of these cups, the coffee cups that I bought. I absolutely love them. Somebody said that it seems like a really big cup. And you know, when I first started drinking out of these, the first few times, I thought that is a big mug. But I absolutely, well, I wouldn't call that a mug. That's a cup. It's a daintier, thinner cup. A mug is like what Kevin drinks out of. It's a big, hulking, thicker thing. A cup to me is thinner. Anyway, I've been trying to share pictures of these on Instagram, and whereas at first I thought it was bigger, it's not now. I mean, I love the size of it. I wanted to tell you I found out something new today that I did not know. You all probably knew this. I just, I'm still learning about Instagram and all that. So in the past, when we've been watching a TV show, I'll record like the intro to a show, and I've put it on Instagram as a little video. And I don't think anything of it because it's just very, very short. So like in the past, I know I did, like when Kevin and I, back before Halloween, we were watching the Munsters. And so I put the Munsters, I played the theme song on there, and I showed the intro. And then before, I've been watching like Mad About You, the old Mad About You. And so I put the intro to that on there. And I guess they're short enough to where it didn't raise any red flags. So today I was watching Lizzie McGuire on Disney Plus. So I've watched like 3 episodes now, and of the old one. So I know that it's gonna come back on, I guess, next year. I think they're filming right now. and I plan on watching it. So I've started watching Lizzie McGuire again. So I thought, oh, I'll put the intro to the, you know, the theme song and show it on Instagram. Well, it got flagged, and then they told me they deleted it, that they took it down because it contained copyrighted material. And I'm wondering if it wasn't because it was a longer intro. So like Mad About You and the Munsters were shorter. Mad About You I didn't think was that short, but maybe because it belongs to Disney, Lizzie McGuire. Disney, they're very, very particular. You would think that they would be happy that you were trying to promote. I mean, I had tagged at Disney Plus, you know, at Lizzie McGuire. So you would think that they would be happy that to let people know, oh, it's only this very, very short video, and she's letting people know that they can watch Lizzie McGuire on Disney Plus. But no, they were not happy about that, so they took it down. So maybe you all knew about that, but I had no idea. So I'm still learning on Instagram what I can do and what I can't do. So if you're wondering, why did she post that video and then why did she delete it? Well, I didn't delete it. Instagram deleted it. But when it posts to Instagram, it also posts to Facebook. So I did go in and manually delete it from Facebook, because I know Instagram and Facebook is the same company. One owns the other. It's the same thing. But they hadn't deleted it from Facebook yet. And I just, to avoid getting into any trouble, since I know they didn't appreciate it on Instagram, I deleted it from Facebook. So, but anyway, I think the vlog this week is a little bit shorter. I was going to try to get out front again and show the man's yard across the street. I swear he adds stuff every day to it, just like he did back at Halloween. But he put all those decorations up. And then the next day, early in the vlog, you heard me talk about how it rained from morning till night. So he did all that work and then it rained. So those inflatables are hanging off the side of the house. They're hanging off the roof. They look like somebody shot them and they're just laying there limp. And they have not come back up since. I have not seen those inflated. Well, that's a lie. He did put them, plug them back in, and they were like hanging off. So like instead of coming all the way up like they should, they only came like halfway up. So they still inflated completely, but it looked like it was like flying off the side of the house or something like that. And I have seen him come home like early in the morning. So I think he works the night shift. I think he works third shift, and I just don't think he's had time to fix them. So that's why I haven't filmed it again, gotten out front and really filmed it good. But even with those things like hanging off the house in the dark, you don't see them in the dark because they're not lit up. So, and you don't even notice them with all those lights on, and it looks so pretty. And every night when I see those shining out the front window, I think I'm so lucky to get to live across from these lights, because it's so neat. It's really, really pretty. And nobody has ever, like I said at Halloween, people don't decorate these old houses. We don't put all the lights on there because it's a lot of work. And it's not even about the money for the electricity. It's that it's a lot of work. And you can hire companies to come and actually put lights on for you, but nobody around here does that. But I saw an ad, somebody had posted it on Facebook the other day, where they're like, if you don't do all that work yourself, you know, you can get this company to come do it for you, which I do think would be really cool. But if you got that company, I still don't think it's going to be as neat as what the guy did across the street, because he just has a little bit of everything. And some people would think that is as tacky as it can be, but I just think it's neat. because you have some that were twinkling and some that weren't, and you have some that are one color and some that were a different color, and it's just kind of a mishmash of everything. And so I just thought it was cool. But if he gets those things working again, then I'll try to show you. Maybe next week I'll try to show you what it looks like. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.